What are cedarwood secrets? Tonight we're going to find out on episode 10 of Nature's Mysteries Medicine Show with Michele Wildflower. That's me. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm wondering, have you ever used tree medicines? Do you know the benefits? This month, all month, for every show, we're talking about tree medicines and the benefits that they offer. The first week we went over frankincense. Last week we did myrrh. And this evening we're going to talk about cedarwood. And cedarwood essential oil, which is what I'm talking about specifically this evening, comes from the cedar tree that is known as the pencil oak. And it has a number of benefits. It's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial, antimicrobial. It's a brain tonic. It actually helps to activate your parasympathetic nervous system because of its active constituent cedrol. It also has sesquiterpenes in there, and if you remember when we were talking about myrrh and frankincense essential oils, they also have sesquiterpenes. Does anyone remember what sesquiterpenes are? You can type yes in the comments if you do. If not, I'll tell you. So sesquiterpenes are teeny tiny molecules that pass through the blood-brain barrier and actually work directly on our brain, making us feel a sense of relaxation and calm. It also actually helps with insomnia as well. And there's just so many uses for it. It's a great deodorizer. It works great for any kind of muscle pain or spasms. It's been used all over the world. Native Americans used it. It was used in ancient Egypt. Tibetan cultures have been known to use it. So cedar has been known for a long time and has a long list of benefits. It was mentioned in the Bible, actually. And cedar groves were believed by the Sumerians to be a place where the gods dwelled. So they're also known as being a sacred space. And that's why sometimes you could use cedarwood essential oil if you were trying to get into a meditative state. It could also help you to get there. And the essential oil is made from the bark. It's not recommended for everyone though. For pregnant and nursing women, they should check with their midwife or doctor, healthcare provider, and just see if it's right for you. And it's also not supposed to be used internally. Some essential oils, most essential oils aren't supposed to be used internally, but there are a couple that if you just used a couple of drops a day, it might be okay. But cedarwood essential oil is not one of them. It is not for internal use, but it makes a great hair tonic. So in my book, Discover the Essence of Plant Medicine, the 5 Principles of Life-Saving Herbs, we actually go over cedarwood essential oil in there and its many benefits. I think we have about 7 different recipes in there. And one of them is a scalp massage oil because it actually helps enhance circulation to the scalp. It helps to tighten hair follicles. It helps with, reduces hair loss. So it's really great for our hair. It can also be diffused around children who are suffering with ADHD. I mean, diffusing it around any children helps to improve focus and concentration. But actually, when it was diffused, actually it wasn't diffused, it was research done at Brigham Young University. And they had 34 children and they did research where they had them smell essential oils, one of 3, and their choices were vetiver, cedarwood, or lavender. And they did a brain scan actually after, and they found that the children who had, the groups who had inhaled the cedarwood and vetiver actually had improved brain scans. So it definitely has an effect on our brain, and it has so many other properties as well. Like we said, it's all the antifungal, antibacterial, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. So that's why it's great for any kind of muscle aches. We actually use it in our alleviation pain relief spray, and it is, can you see that? It's a blend with cedarwood, lemongrass, and ylang-ylang essential oils, which help strengthen weak connective tissue. And that can be sprayed directly onto the area that is experiencing pain, and it provides instant relief. It's available in varying strengths of CBD. We either have 50 milligrams, 75 milligrams, or 100 milligrams available. And so, yeah, we've been using cedarwood for years. We love the benefits that it brings. And it's also an adaptogen herb. I'm not sure if you remember what an adaptogen is. Excuse me. So adaptogen herbs are herbs that bring our body back into balance and help us deal with stress in whatever way that means. So for some of us, that might mean that we need increased energy levels. For some of us, it might mean that we need to be able to relax a little bit. It might be reducing cortisol levels. It might be increasing serotonin. It might be like lowering endorphin levels or adrenaline. So it's very individual in whatever way your body needs help dealing with stress. That's what adaptogen herbs do. And cedarwood is an adaptogen herb. So it's great as a topical application for many uses. It's also regulates the sebum production in our skin, so it's great for acne or any kind of skin issues, eczema, psoriasis, anything like that. It's also a diuretic, and it's antiseptic, so it's a great for wounds, wound healing, or deodorizing and cleansing. It also, when it's a scalp massage oil, it also helps to cleanse the scalp as well. So, I mean, if that's not a lot of reasons to use it, then I don't know what is. And like I said in my book, there's a few recipes in there that you could use for yourself and your family. It also is a great insecticide. So not only for ourselves, but for our pets. So you could use it in a flea spray, and there's actually a recipe in my book that's a great flea spray recipe that helps to keep those pests and insects away from our beloved fur babies. And always good to remember that cats' livers metabolize essential oils differently than ours, and our pets don't need the same amount of drops in essential oil applications as we do. So you always want to use a lot less for pets, because imagine if they didn't like the smell and then they just were stuck with that so strong all day long. Imagine how miserable that could be if that was something that you had to deal with. So for our pets, we always like to use a very light application, and we go over that in my book. So I think that's about it. I don't really have that much more to say. There's quite a bit more information in my book, but I'll save that for you so that I don't give it all away, and then when you're reading it, you already read everything that I had to say about it. But the book is about 650 pages, the cannabis edition. We profiled 33 different herbs. We go over growing, harvesting, storing, preparations, applications. We're actually, so we started an alternative medicine school, Nature's Mysteries Academy of Holistic Health, and my book is actually the herbal textbook that we're using for the curriculum. And our school has been accredited by the American Association of Drugless Practitioners. So upon completion of our program, you could apply to become a board certified holistic health practitioner. So our session's just about wrapping up now. We're having our final this week for our first session, the spring session, and we'll be opening for enrollment for the fall session soon, so you can keep an eye out on Nature's Mysteries Apothecary for when that enrollment date is. And you could also go follow Nature's Mysteries Academy of Holistic Health on Facebook, and that's where you can find updates about when the sessions are starting also. And we would love to have you join us. If you didn't want to go all the way with the Holistic Health Practitioner program, we also have a variety of classes that can be taken individually and can be accumulated to count for the Holistic Health Practitioner program if you didn't want to go all in at once. And you can check those out at naturesmysteries.com under Nature's Mysteries Academy. And thank you everyone for joining us. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. And today's episode, we were talking about cedarwood essential oil and all its many benefits, how it's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antibacterial, antifungal. It's a brain tonic, helps to bring about a sense of calm. It's great for children, diffusing around kids, especially ones who have ADHD. It helps improve communication and focus. And it's great for muscle pains and aches. So the tree medicines are just amazing, and that's what we're focusing on all this month. So next week we'll be talking about Birch's Best Buddy. I don't want to give it away, but tune in next week to find out who that is. And again, we thank you so much for tuning in to Nature's Mysteries Medicine Show, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Discover the essence of plant medicine.